Hey, this is Ben Glenn, building success brick by brick, coming to you with another helpful tip. Tip number 19, be content with who you are. I love how Albert Einstein puts it. He says everybody's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, that fish, his whole life, is going to believe he's stupid. It's interesting how at a very young age we begin to compare ourselves to others. My 8-year-old daughter Natasha came up to me recently and she said, "Dad, I'm no good. I'm no good." I looked at her and I said, "Natasha, what are you talking about? What'd you do?" She looks up at me all sad. She said, "Lauren, my best friend, got 100% on her spelling test and I missed one and she's better than me." I had to have a long conversation with her and explain to her, "Natasha, you need to not compare yourself to what Lauren's doing. You need to only worry about what you're doing." And that's a hard thing for people to do because there's so many things around us to compare ourselves to. But like Albert Einstein's fish, if we compare ourselves to something that is unrealistic, something that we can never obtain, we're going to be extremely downhearted, depressed, and defeated. Another one of my favorite movies, and it happens to star Will Ferrell, the movie Elf. Buddy the Elf finds himself in a familiar situation where he's comparing himself to all these other elves. The problem is Buddy is not an elf. Buddy's a human. Sorry, Ming Ming. I can't meet my quota again for the Etch-a-Sketches. Kind of an angry little elf. Does Santa know you left the workshop? Buddy believes himself to be a cotton-headed ninny-muggin because he got caught up comparing himself to something that he could never be. So my building success brick by brick tip for you today is learn to be content with who you are and how God made you. When I say you need to be content with who you are, I'm not talking about giving up. I'm not talking about hitting Dunkin' Donuts and saying, "I want everything on the menu. I want it all." I'm not talking about going and getting yourself a sleeve of Fig Newtons and make sure that some of these things come with frosting. I love frosting. The essence of this series, building success brick by brick, it's about you building a better you. To be content with yourself is to come to a place where you realize, I need to not compare myself to everybody else. What I need to do is I need to challenge myself in my abilities, my dreams, and my pursuits. When we obsessively compare ourselves to other people and the billboards and the movies and the magazines, we stop building success in our life. We stop becoming the person that we were always meant to be, and we start trying to be somebody that we were never meant to be. Don't worry about what everybody else thinks of you. You just focus in on building a better you, brick by brick. Hey, this is Ben Glenn, and as always, love, peace, and hair grease. Encouraging you to do one thing. Keep on building. That's what this is about.